It's only really the first 5 minutes of getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning where you question your life choices. That was definitely the case this morning. I'm just knackered. We're off to Berska this morning. It's looking a little bit wet out actually, looking at the sky. So this could go horribly, horribly wrong. Forecast is good though. Let's hope it hasn't put the sellers off. Let's go and find out, shall we? And I'm going to get a coffee because I really need it. Very sticky. Is it shoe on here, is it?
Yeah.
Can I just have a quick look at your jacket?
Which one, mate?
It's the brown one.
The leather.
Yeah.
What'll it cost you now?
Is it?
Yeah. It's a lovely, lovely,
%100% sheep. How much have you got on it?
25.
It's nice, is that? Yeah. On the care label it says just says 100% sheep. 100% sheep what? Some of those blank cassette tapes can be really, really good news. Like, surprisingly, I've got like 50 odd quid for blank cassette, a pack of blank cassettes before now. They look like they've been through the washing machine. Fish toe, it is as well. It's branded. Hey Paul, what have you got on your parka? I think I'll have a go at that. Alpha Industries, where does that ring a bell? That does ring a bell. Certainly looks kosher. As nice as that. Really handsome. Is it a Helitech? It is a Helitech. United Living. All branded up. Tenner for that? No, probably not. Regatta? No. What have you got on your shoes?
Barbie.
You're making my decisions very easy for me. Gets it shifted, doesn't it? Have you got a box for those ones?
No.
Yeah, no worries. 30.
You've got the 3 pair.
I've got, yeah, 3 pairs of 2 jackets. 35, isn't it?
35, yeah.
Much obliged, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it, yeah. Yeah. I tell you what, big sizes always do well for me, you know. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. That's the thing. People don't want to turn out at 4 o'clock in the morning to search for a field, so but they're quite happy to just type it in and get delivered to the door. See you later, pal. How much are your Converse, pal?
10 of them.
10.
How much? I'll do them for 5.
Could you do 15 for both?
Yeah.
Thank you. Smashing, cheers. And how about those and those?
Them?
Yeah.
We'll see them first. They're 25, them ones.
They're proper funky, aren't they? How about the
I can't
va-
have them because he's a short horse.
Oh, no way. I feel your pain, brother. I feel your
I have to be
pain.
careful what shoes I wear, so I have to get into the ball.
What about those?
I'll do 10 for them.
So, go on them. You can always hear the cogs ticking, can't you?
£10 a pair.
Are they cracking? Ah. You for 3 for 25?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's it. They're the last one.
Cheers, lovely.
It's all
Thank you.
this. What is it? It's the air purifier.
How much are these, flour?
5 each.
5.
So I got £50 price on it.
Yeah. Just making my life very easy here today. Oh,
I was £10 a pair.
definitely should have brought more money with me today.
You should have that.
That's what you call good timing. All that was stuff that would have got snapped up straight away.
Almost. It's on it, look there on that orange label.
How much have you got on that one?
10 look on that.
I've never seen this. Oh, never seen this version before.
Complete.
Is it in drawers? Can you do a £5 on it?
No.
No, no problem. Unusual.
Bit different.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You're going to need another trolley.
I think so, yeah. I was filling this really early. I thought it'd be a slow start as well. I should have brought more money with me. See a new box set. Yeah. Oh, no way. I was just talking about this guy the other day. I used to absolutely love this fellow when I was a kid. Yeah. Will Hay. How much have you got in your box sets?
Sorry?
How much are the box sets? Those two so far, the Will Hay and Morecambe and Wise. Yes, those. 5 each. I could do 12 for the 3. Is that alright? 12?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. I think I'm going to need a bigger trolley at this rate, you know. Yeah. The thing is, I was surprised this time. Last time I brought it, after a short while, it just got really heavy because the wheels get bunged up with grass. Yeah. It's a bad design. Oh, smashing. Much obliged. Thank you. Have a good day. Those DVD box sets are good news, particularly the Morecambe and Wise. I think that's like over 20 quid on its own. And then Will Hay was 17. Good sell-through rate as well. It looks like my prediction wasn't far off, you know. There's not very many buyers here at all, and the sellers are still arriving. This is good news for the likes. So yours truly. How much are your shoes, love?
£20 a pair. Oh,
Could you take bank transfer? Have you? That's even better. Yeah, I can put a big dent in these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Paul. I'm interested in quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
Can you do the deal?
Yeah, do you the deal?
Nice one. I'll start pulling them out.
Rolling sizes.
Oh,
So
is it?
the different thingies.
Yeah.
Different styles, but they're like all 11s, 12, they're all 10s.
Yeah.
Just get to the nice 8s.
Perfect. It's an education. I'd never actually heard of the brand before today, you know.
Have a look online.
Yeah.
They're not too far. Are they?
They're not. They're not. Is it a shop clearance or something? All right, fair enough. It's a good job I entered this bleeding trolley just.
See? You have to go back and empty.
I see, yeah. It's a nice problem to have, is that?
They're 119 quid.
Yeah. Like I say, I'd never heard of the brand before today. This is why I love what I do. I like learning new stuff.
Yeah. Well, they do obviously the shoes and they do the clothes as well.
Yeah.
So they're all from the same place.
Yeah. Let's thin it out a bit, innit? So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. I can do them for 13 quid each. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. If you want to take the others,
Yeah.
so I'm not messing about, so I'll knock it down to 12 quid.
It's very tempting, is that? Yeah. I'll be daft not.
Because they're actually paying for them, aren't they?
Exactly, yeah.
So
Yeah.
You're getting a couple of pairs free.
228. Can you get to 200?
Can't.
No worries.
220.
220, fair enough, yeah. I'm not going to argue with that.
I'll show you on there before it transfers over so you can see that. Because when it goes there,
Fair enough.
if you put your card in.
Can I bob back and grab these in
Yeah,
a bit?
no problem.
In fact, I'll take a couple. Yeah, I'll drop these off and come back.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, sound. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. That's it, yeah. You'll not see him for a couple of hours now.
I want it all sold by the time I get back.
No, I'm thinking, because I'm getting rid of the TV in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Can never bloody use it. I'm thinking, I imagined something like that, you know. That there looks real. Actually, I quite like that, you know. That definitely looks a bit. I don't know, what do you think?
Not too big.
No, it's just for the top of the chest of drawers, isn't it? These bend. I think they're fixed. It does look fake though, doesn't it? Some of them look really, really good. No, I'm not feeling that. It's that kind of size I'm looking for though. Is that the brand, is it? Scar and Soul?
Yeah.
Jeez, look at the sell through. And what have you got on your shirts?
I've only got a few of them, so just a £5.
£5.
And you can see the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2XL. They're 2XL as well.
250. 250. I've got to call it. I'm going to call it. Otherwise,
Just carry on.
I'll just carry on, yeah. In fact, can I take your number?
Yeah.
Because I've got a really sneaking suspicion that I'll probably just come back and take all of it, you know.
Okay.
Do you want to check it? 250 I owe you.
Oh, sure.
You sure?
Yeah.
I missed how much you were saying it was.
Tenner.
Tenner. Do you know if it works?
So, oh yeah, it works. Yeah.
Why don't you take your hand off at a tenner?
Yeah. Go for it.
Have you had anything with it?
So no, sorry,
No.
sadly not.
Some people are crazy. You know, you get that feeling sometimes. You think, actually, I'll give you a £5 to take it away. And they'll say, no, you're all right. Thank you. Much obliged. Thank you. Cheers. That's crazy. Why would that woman say, no, you're all right? £10 for a PlayStation 4. Jeez. No, just like, even if it's knackered, it's worth that. How much is your suit, Paul?
Suit, 40 quid.
zip good on it. This is turning into probably the best day I've had at car boot sale in a very, very long time. Oh my God. You know when you get so giddy inside you, when you think you're just going to absolutely kill it. Yeah, that's today. That's today all over. Sorry, mate, I'm in your way, aren't I? How much have you got in your smoke, love?
What do you say, that?
Yeah. No. I think I made a mistake with that. I'm going to leave it because it's either worth, he wants 12 quid for it, maybe get down to a tenner, but it's either a 15 quid jacket or a 40 quid jacket, and no, not feeling it. Boxed Furby. How much have you got any Furby, mate?
8 quid.
How much have you got on your hotties, mate?
10 of my mates. They were 15. But,
Can you do anything if I took both?
don't go any lower than 20 for the brand new. Trouble is, them in models otherwise.
Yeah, all right, mate. Say no more, I don't want to get you in trouble.
That's the one, isn't it?
You can't mess with the old lady, can you?
Not if I want to live. She will absolutely
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Have a good one. See you later. I didn't know Hunter did shoes.
Sorry.
I didn't know Hunter did shoes.
Did I till I got them?
Not quite small size, are they?
Size 5, mate.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, but it's bloody painful wearing them, eh?
Oh, I bought 6 pair. Right, I sold my first pair online for 35 quid.
Yeah.
I only paid a tenner for them. Like, I'm after 15 quid to get
Yeah.
them.
Let's have a look.
On YouTube now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I vlog car boot sales.
What's it called?
It's ABL reselling.
ABL Reselling.
Yeah. Can you do 25 for both?
Sorry.
Can you do 25 for both?
I've got 4 pairs you want. I'll do 4 for 50.
Yeah, all right, we'll do that. Yeah, thank you. Are they all similar size, are
They're
they?
all the same size, mate.
It's me loading the trolley. I haven't even checked how much money I've got left yet.
You're putting this one on then?
I'm running a bit behind now, so it's going to be 2-3 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it ABL?
ABL reselling, yeah. Oh, there we go.
Check it
That's
out when
bad.
it's on.
Much obliged.
All right, mate.
Cheers,
Have a
pal.
nice day.
Have a good one. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Never come across Hunter shoes before. They look painful to wear, but I think there's a bit of gothic flavour to them. It's me nearly out of cash now as well. Down to about 30 quid left. I think with those card payments, I'm up to, about 600 quid. Painful. It'll all come back though. Wetsuit or dry suit. Which one is it? £2 each. It's worth a go for £2. It's just that one really I'm interested, to be honest. A bit thin for Scotland, though. You must be made of strong stuff. Much obliged, sir. Thank you. Cool looking design on that lid, but it's just a bit tired. Just a bit tired. Oh yeah. You know, I've been round, I've like 3 times now, and I've had my fill, and I'm kind of thinking,
You just want the ball.
yeah,
You have the Angus as well, you know.
yeah. Cheers, man.
Yeah, throw them in the Angus.
Oh, good man, thank you. Yeah, done, definitely done. I'm going home now.
Oh, you can see it.
Cracking. Right, I best be off anyway. Nice to meet you. Anyway,
meet you.
all the best. I'm definitely going home this time.
Okay. I hope you've got an extension on your car. So
I'll see you. See you later. All the best, lovely. Thank you. Yeah, nice. Women's. How much are they?
15. Mate, them trains wrong.
What's a 2L?
2L, I'm 2 extra large. I don't know.
Oh, the women's pants, aren't they?
Are they? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
well, you might know.
2L.
Ah,
You'd have thought
2X.
2XL. Yeah.
Too large.
Somewhat large. They are large. Very large.
Yeah. There's a song that goes with that. I like big butts. Sorry, that was too much information now, wasn't it? Do I say that out loud? You might be listening.
If you're interested, don't look back. Take your shoes off and try them over your shorts.
Could be. They're not for me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Would you do 10 on them?
12.
12, we'll go with
12?
12.
Yeah, no bother. No bother at all. Oh, I actually got more money than I thought I had left. And 12, much obliged, thank you. Right, that's it. I'm done spending money now. Yeah, let's go home. I think I've had my fill, you know, and what a fill it was. Stand by for this roundup. Thousands of years from now, archaeologists are going to be doing archaeological things, and they're going to unearth a cave. And on the wall of that cave, there's going to be murals depicting today's car boot sale and the haul that came from it. Wow, just friggin' wow. That was impressive. That was quite a bit past impressive. Let's get into it. I spent a total of £970 today. I'm having to go onto the packing bench because I've run out of room actually. I won't spoil the surprise of the rest of it, but you've seen a lot of it already anyway. Clearly not in order. We're going to start with this PlayStation 4, which somebody walked away from, strangely. There's nothing with it. It's just a console. Doesn't appear to be dinged or anything like that. The seal's still on the back as well. Paid £10 for that, which was a no-brainer because spares are repairs. You're probably looking at around about 30 quid for that, so it's a safe bet. Ideally, if it's working, up to £100. Really, really great return there. Merrill Gore-Tex hiking shoes. These look like they've had very, very light use. Always looking out for that little Gore-Tex badge on any footwear. 99.9 times out of 100 means it's really great news. £10 paid for those. They're going to have a listing value of between £40 and £50. 4 size 4XL Weird Fish fleece. All of them brand spanking new. That's the Yorba. That's the Hudson, that's the Bryant, and that one is the Beaufort. £5 each paid for those. They're going to give me a listing value of about £30 each. These are brand spanking new, these boots. I'm still picking up Mountain Warehouse stuff, even secondhand, if it's cheap enough. Really cool looking green waterproof hiking boot. Vibram sole is a really good selling point. Put Vibram in the title. Again, £10 paid for those. They'll have a listing value of £30 to £35. Possibly going to go a little bit north of that actually. Berghaus Gore-Tex boots. These are the Hillmaster 2 GTX. £10 paid for those, and again these are on one. These are new without box. £70 to £100 on those boots. Now you're going to have to excuse me on the pricing on a lot of this stuff. If I've been confident so far, but there's going to be some stuff that I come on to that I've just forgotten. I'm making this video the day after, and I've picked up so much stuff at my brain. I'm having to rely on the edit to fill in the blanks of cock-ups or if I can't remember. I'm going to say I paid 20 quid for these 2 pairs of Converse Chuck Taylor high tops. That would be paying up if it wasn't for the fact that they're a slight platform and they're a really cool design. Ones with designs tend to sell better than just plain black or plain white ones kind of thing. So £10 each cost price, and they're going to give me a listing value of £30 each. £12 paid for these 3 box sets. The Morecambe and Wise was the best by a country mile. That's got a listing value of £30 brand new. I used to love watching this guy when I was a kid. Black and white movies on a Saturday afternoon with my mum and dad. Oh, it was just brilliant. They're my favourite memory as a kid, watching Will Hay. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant movies. That's got a listing value of £17. And Indiana Jones complete DVD movie collection. Bit of a letdown that. I possibly should have left this one, but looking at the deal as a whole, it was still a win. That's going to have a listing value of about 11 or 12 quid. £12 paid for these women's Triumph Motorcycles leather pants. Anything Triumph motorcycle branded is good news. Obviously always check condition. These are in absolutely sparkling condition. I'm going to put a listing value on these of £50 to £60, and I think they'll fly at that kind of valuation. This is where I come unstuck a little bit. These 4 pair of bike gloves, all leather. I'm going to say I paid a tenner, but now I will put the correction on screen if I'm wrong. They're going to give me a listing value of between £12 and £18 each. I think the reshirt and the MQP will probably go for the higher end of that, and the other two, Field Cheer. Field Cheer is actually a very good brand, but they're an older glove and there's no armour as such. It's just padding around the knuckles, so they're probably down the lower end of that valuation. This was a bit of an unusual one. I was scratching my head about this. It's an adult swimsuit, a full body swimsuit, and the brand is Nabaiji, Nabaiji. They make a lot of kids swimsuits and costumes as well, which are worth basically nothing. I only paid £2 for this suit though, and because it's an adult one, I think it'll do a lot better. I'm going to put a listing value of £35 to £40 on that. There are recent comps for adult Nabaiji swimsuits that are going for that kind of mark anyway, but obviously I will check my homework prior to listing. It would have been nice if this was branded. This is a Scooter Boy Parker. It actually looks really cool. To say it's in it's sort of like it's not a copy, but it's made in China, sort of like to look like the more well-known brands. It's got a badge on the arm saying England on it, but it's made in China, and that's just a fancy badge. Removable hood, and on the back, if you can see down the bottom there, fishtail split, which is good keywords for listing for this type of stuff. Cannot remember for the life of me how much I paid for this. I'm going to put a listing value of £30 on that, just based on the style alone. I think it'll take good pictures. I have sold this brand in the past as well, and again, can't remember. I think this might be from the same seller actually. Alpha Industries. It's a really cool looking windproof jacket. So like I say, I'm going to say I paid a £5 for this as well. Correction on screen. Better listing value for this, £40 to £50 for Alpha Industries. Now, this has got me not nervous because I haven't listed them. But these Hunter shoes, I can't find evidence of these Hunter shoes new anywhere other than on eBay. And that doesn't, obviously, if they're listed on eBay, it doesn't necessarily mean they're genuine. I don't know is the honest answer. I can't find anything with the barcode, DAN. I can't find anything on image searches. There's just no information for Hunter for these shoes. But I'm thinking, why would somebody go to this much effort to fake these shoes when they don't even exist? So I'm really conflicted. Anyway, I paid £50 for all 4 pairs. They're all the same, just different sizes. I tell a lie, there's 3 size 5 and 1 size 7. So I really don't know. I'm going to have to do some more homework on these. Best case scenario, if I end up listing these, they're going to be listed for £50 each. But I'm not comfortable listing them until I'm at absolute 1,000,000% certain that they're kosher and above board. Bargain, bargain, bargain. Roma's shoes. Not exactly the highest end of brands or whatnot, but these are extra wide fitting shoes, easy fasten. Extra wide fitting shoes are good sellers. I think possibly for the same reasons that oversized clothing sells well online. Possibly, I don't know, I'm guessing. 5 pairs for 15 quid, 2 in the box, 1 out of the box, and I'm going to get a listing value on those of £40 each, possibly a bit less for the ones that aren't in the box. Say £30 for the ones that aren't. 2 pairs of Hotter Molly shoes, £10 each paid for these. They're going to give me a listing value of £30 each. This was the absolute whale of a pickup. All like mod type clothing, mod, skinhead, that kind of vibe to it. 3 different brands: Trojan, Scar and Soul, and the shoes are Delicious Junction. Before yesterday, I was completely uneducated on all this stuff, but this is the breakdown. 11 times Trojan check shirts. Listing value £35 to £40 each. Trojan Harrington jacket times 2. Listing value £45 each. Scar and Soul Harrington jackets times 3. Also £45 each. These really garish looking pullovers actually. These are the Scar and Soul pullovers. 6 of those, £35 to £40 each. 11 various Trojan track tops. I mean, all this stuff feels like really great quality. These track tops have got a listing value of £60 to £80 each. And with 11 of those, that's a chunk of change. 25 various Trojan polo shirts. They're going to have a listing value of £30 to £35 each. 9 various Scar and Soul polos. Some of these styles sell for more than the others, so £35 to £50 on the Scar and Soul ones. 4 Trojan t-shirts. Depending on the style, that one's a little bit shop soiled actually. Depending on the style, they range from between £25 and £40 listing value. I suspect something like that I will go for the higher end of comps, and perhaps the plain blue one not so much. 3 pairs of Trojan jeans, £50 to £55 listing value on those. 22 pairs of Delicious Junction shoes, starting off with the Crowley Desert Boot. Listing value on those £50 to £60 each. The Chad, listing value on those £80 each. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 times Bullet. These seem to be one of the more popular models of this particular brand. Listing value on those £95 each. Again, another popular one. These are very synonymous with the kind of punk look, I suppose. 4 pairs of Monkey, that is the model. All of them in oxblood. £95 to £100 on those. 3 pairs of Brummel. The Brummel, the comps are a little bit all over the place on these. I think the oxblood ones sell a lot better. These 3 are in black. Bit of a range on these, £80 to £120. Just 1 pair of Rude Boy, that's the model. £80 to £90 on those. Penny Lane Loafer. That's a really good looking shoe. No comps for this particular model actually, but because of the colour and it's almost identical to the Rude Boy, I'm going to stick a listing value of £90 to £100 on that. And down the bottom end, the model is a Mayfield. Just 1 pair of those, and they'll have a listing value of £50 to £60. I'm going to stick that on because they do look like they've been tried on those. Now, for all that gear from that one seller, I paid a total of £770. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I've a lost lever my this is spending that much money with one person at a car boot sale. And to be honest with you, yeah. No, actually, let me qualify that, because the reason I'm probably so giddy about this is not only was that a massively good deal, it's accountable too. On the 3 visits to that seller to spend that much money in three installments, I paid on a card, so I do get a bit of cash back on that as well. And most importantly, the guy was actually a VAT registered business, so I got a VAT invoice as well emailed straight to me after the transaction. And that in itself gives me a bucket load of confidence, which is going to keep my accountant more than happy as well. But I'm sure you're very keen to hear the result of all that. I mean, obviously you might be able to do the back of a fag packet kind of adding up as we're going along here. So I'll do this in 2 stages. That one haul, the £770 paid, is going to give me a total gross listing value, I've made a note because I can't fucking believe myself, £4,565 just from that one seller. Now, yeah, I know that's a top line figure. There's still going to be fees to come off that, postage, blah, blah, blah. I'm well aware of that. What I've done in all those instances, by the way, is taken the bottom estimate of that figure. So, of course, that 4,565 is going to be absolute best case scenario with no discounts, no offers sent out, all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't just stop there, because of everything else I picked up as well, which was on its own, without that one score, was an amazing day. It brings a grand total to £5,557. I need to sit down. I've never done that. I've never done that. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say my best day at a car boot sale to date was around about half that. And incidentally, my total spend, including everything, was £970. I only took 200 quid. I can't believe this. I only took 200 quid with me to the car boot sale in the first place. and absolutely smashed it out of the galaxy. My giddiness is probably portraying a bit of smugness, and for that I apologise, I really do. I am very, very giddy about it because this is like rocking horse shit kind of car boot trips, these. So if you'll ignore my giddiness, I suppose it just serves to show that it does happen. I mean, stuff like this is really, really rare, obviously, but I've said it until I'm blue in the face. You never know until you turn up. And I think it was the perfect storm today as well, because when me and my good lady turned up at Berska for the boot sale, the car park was very, very quiet. I think there's probably half a dozen cars on it tops. I think the poor start, it actually rained on the Saturday and overnight. So, and it was raining a bit on the way over there as well. So I think that might have put off a lot of potential buyers. So there was a lot to go out there, just more or less for me on my own. So if you take nothing else from this video, turn up. Even if you think it's going to be crap and you psych yourself out and all the rest of it, just turn up, because not necessarily something like this momentous happens, but stuff happens when you turn up. If you stay in bed, and nothing going to happen. Well, aside from bed stuff. But we won't talk about that just now. Right, I'm going to go. I need to lie down. Thanks very much indeed for coming along with me on this massive, impressive, sexy car boot trip. And hopefully we'll be able to replicate this in the not too distant future. There's only one way for you to find out if I can though, and that's hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so you get a notification of when I post a video up next. If you can, hit the thumbs up on the way out as well, it'll help the video, and it would be very much appreciated. Right, I'm going to catch my breath now. I'm going to go. I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. Bye.